driving to Mercer Island right now. We're on 405 North, and we're gonna get on I-90 West. Smart car today. We almost have 25,000 miles on it. I decided to do the mountain driving tomorrow. It was too sunny today. Tomorrow is supposed to be partly cloudy, chance of showers. Huh, they have a giant mall over there. Not sure what mall it is. It says Marketplace on a big sign. So I bought some window cleaner that has Rain-X in it. Let's see how that works. So I learned something real important on watching YouTube videos this morning. And that is, you do not want to publish your videos in the middle of the night when everyone is sleeping, because the first hour or two is really critical, and that's when YouTube gives you the most impressions. And if no one's awake to click on that thumbnail, it'll consider the video not good and lower your impression chances. People can still search for your video on, depending on what words they put in, but most of your new viewers really come from impressions, and that's where Google, based on your watch history, guesses what video you would want to watch now. So I've been making a huge mistake for the last 3 or 4 months. So I'm gonna start, when I upload at night, I'm gonna start publishing them during the day, not right when they're done uploading. And you can set the time on YouTube, so I'm glad I learned that. It explains why these videos 3 or 4 days ago, why the ones that were the worst got the most views, because I published them during the day. Then the ones that were of driving over the mountain pass, I published in the middle of the night, and they had hardly any views compared to the early ones. And I just couldn't figure it out until I found this channel that was talking about, when you should publish your YouTube video. So we're going to take the Island Crestway exit for Mercer Island. Unfortunately, I don't have navigation again in this car, so I'm not sure if this is the best way or not. So in the future, instead of rushing to upload everything, I'm going to upload a couple videos every day during the you know, beginning to middle of the day, because the first 24 hours are really important. Basically, if you don't get views in the first month, your video goes down a tier, and if it doesn't get views in like 3 to 6 months, YouTube considers it dead. Again, you could still get views by keyword searches that people put in, but YouTube will never give you an impression after 6 months if your video does not get any views. Town center was straight. So this is my first time ever going to Mercer Island. So we're gonna go to the town center drive-through. I think that's a... Oh, could have went that way. I think that's the town center. Alright, we'll take a right next time we can. Already lost. Here unless you pay several $1 million. Alright, we're gonna try and go right here. This is 82nd Avenue Southeast. So we're on Island Crestway, and I'm gonna try and go right here. Try and get down to the town center. Oh, it doesn't work, it looks like. Definitely looks nice. Everyone's got landscaping going on. Oh, we got some blooming stuff. We might have to come walk around here and see the stuff blooming in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks. There is a park I want to go to, Pioneer Park. Slowly making our way. Really curious as to what's in the town center. No idea they had a town center like this. It's really neat. They literally don't have to leave this island if they don't want to. Lots of apartments and condos. A lot of banks too. the first Asian homeless person I've ever seen in my life. This place is going to be really popular once the light rail opens up and they can just jump on it. I mean, it's going to be crazy busy. Wow, that's nice. The Hadley. Fancy. Oh, there's a nice trail right there. Well, we're gonna go check out the neighborhoods now. Here for sure. Jeez. When we come back, we'll have to check out all the parks. The only one I could see that was really big and had hiking trails was Pioneer Park. But there might be some parks with some decent viewpoints. That is really neat, seeing the floating bridge in front. I'm gonna try and find a road that goes around the outskirts. Look at that view. Oh, you can see the Olympic Mountains, downtown Seattle. These people got it all. It would be pretty neat if you could afford to live here. It's definitely isolated. Oh, that is cool. Jeez. So one thing I've noticed with the camera now is it doesn't mind the sun in front. It's the going in and out, going from sun to shade really fast that it doesn't like, because it's constantly trying to transition from bright to not bright, bright to not bright. So like right now it should be all right. Wow. There are some little trails that lead down to the water where they have public access. Little like pocket parks. No sidewalks though here. Wow, that house, that's probably like a Bill Gates house right there. The place is huge. Oh my gosh, look at the houses on the hills. Some of these streets, I don't know if they go through or not. So if they don't have a stop sign, I'm going to assume they're private one-way drives. We'll get back on the main road here. This is Mercer Island, where the richest of the rich live in Seattle. So far I've seen one popo, one cop. And there is construction going on everywhere in these houses. I feel like I'm on Bainbridge Island, kind of driving through the nice neighborhoods. Decent amount of houses for sale, or they've already sold. That last one is already sold. I want to find the main drag when I go back north and see what types of businesses are along it, because right now we're driving along the west shore basically. Imagine the East Shore looks pretty much the same. Flagger ahead. Short stop. Wow, they used to have a bus stop right there, and they had a placard over it. It said bus stop closed. I've never seen that before, ever. Wow, the trees are definitely blooming. Yeah, it's too bad that YouTube does their impressions that way, because like for my channel example, I only have just under 20,000 views total, and I only have like 8,000 unique viewers total. So I guess they're counting on you putting up new videos all the time. Because there is only a limited, number of spots to put impressions. So I guess that back in the day, they probably did it for a longer period of time when there were less people uploading videos. The other thing I found out is the most important thing for a video is watch time, because that's how they determine if it's successful or not. If you have a low watch time, it's not going to go viral, which makes sense. And I've heard successful YouTube people say, like, people aren't watching the whole video, and should I make them shorter? And they ultimately you know, go back to making them however long they want, because they have enough subscribers. You know, once you get enough subscribers, it really doesn't matter. It just hurts the new people trying to start out. Like a few days ago, over the weekend, I had 10,000 impressions in one day. Never had that many. And then now I'm back down to 3,000 or 4,000. And before before 2 weeks ago, I think I would get 1,000 or 2,000 a day. So I don't mind posting more videos, and posting more videos helps. I'm just, me and anyone else, like, we have limited amount of data we can upload before your provider says, hey, that's too much. I'm waiting to see what happens if I go over my 1 terabyte in 1 month. You know, because my wife is working at home, I am uploading videos for YouTube, and we don't have cable anymore, so everything we watch on TV is streamed. You know, through Hulu, Amazon, Disney Plus, Discovery Plus. I'm hoping that they just give you a warning, or they give you an option to pay more. Because right now we pay $120 some a month for 1 terabyte of data. I would pay more. I would pay $150 if we can get 2 terabytes of streaming data, or internet service, I should say. Wow, so these neighborhoods on the south part of the island are really far away. Oh, that gate back there had a red light, like stoplight. Then you must have a call box. Jeez. Oh, they have an expedition vehicle back there, 4x4 Overlander. Wow. That's the kind of RV the 0.1% has. They don't get the traditional RVs. Get the $500,000 Overlanders. I'll be happy with my platform tent pop-up on the truck when we get it. Oh, speaking of that, I should go to Issaquah today and check out the... Oh, that's way out there though. Yeah, I don't want to do that. They moved. They're actually halfway between Issaquah and North Bend now, the company that... Outdoor Mule Fitters, I think it's called. I still have another 3 weeks before my rack system comes in for the truck. So basically, I'm not even gonna buy a tent until that gets installed. Make sure there's no issues. There shouldn't be, but it's a lot of money, these two things, so I don't want to rush too much. I'm really excited to get it though. Wow, is this the southern end of the island? Nope. I have to break this video up. When I start driving north. Oh my gosh, the views are just amazing for people that live on the shoreline. Wow. You would have to have a boat if you live out here. You can definitely afford it. The houses along the shore, if you look on Zillow, are basically $5 to $10 million out here. Crazy, crazy expensive. And I bet 99% of them or former Microsoft employees or Amazon employees. One of the two. Maybe Expedia if they got in at the beginning. That started in Seattle. Probably some Starbucks people. These driveways are incredibly steep going down to the shore, the houses down there. It's crazy. Ah, first biker. I don't want to pass them on this corner. So that's South Point to Science Center. So I do need to start finding a road going north soon. Yeah, this is the southern point of the island, it looks like. Alright. I'll keep this one video. I can always divide it if I want in editing. Wow. There's some super modern houses right there. Tons of windows and sunlight. I'm not jealous of these people though, because I realized I would rather be out in nature or traveling around than tied to a house. And I don't care how big the house is or how little, you're still tied to a house. And I want to see the country. I don't want to be in the same area all the time. My wife likes our house more than me now. When we first moved there, I liked it more. Parking lot for a park down there, it looks like. Huh. Didn't see a sign though as to what park it was. So I need to turn left sometime and get to the middle of the island. It's weird how there's not any major streets. It's almost like there's just a loop on this island of the main road. It's definitely hilly. Speed limit's 25, it looks like. Yeah, so the whole entire bus loop, whatever bus route this was, is canceled. Oh, it's because no one's going to work in the offices. I bet all of these people, a lot of them took the bus to downtown Seattle probably. I didn't even think of that. Ah, here's a road going left. We're gonna try this. Looks like a major road. Surprised at how dense it is. Like the yards are not very big, at least in the houses I'm seeing. I guess I expected the yards to have been bigger. They probably used to be. And that's when people realized how valuable the land was. I wonder if that's Pioneer Park on the left. It is. So I need to get over to the, there should be a main street coming up where I can go right. Yeah, I want to walk around this park when we come here sometime. Trails look nice. wish I had navigation. Island Crestway, this would be the main road. Yeah, looks like a really nice park. There's a ton of trails in it, I saw on Google Maps. It's like some of them are paved even. So I thought there was a business area on the south side of Pioneer Park, possibly. But I don't want to go back that way. I'll look on Google Maps. Otherwise, there's only the town center. Ah, something neat on the left. I'm not sure what it is. Looks like it's like a little zoo, petting zoo or something. Tons of pins for animals. Yeah, I bet it's really neat here when the trees start blooming and the flowers blooming. There's an athletic complex on the left. It's like another park. So these are the people that they want to tax with the wealth tax, because if you have a house here and it's $5–10 million, you probably have $50 million or more. I think it is time to do that though, because in the 20s and 30s they raised the taxes massively because of the inequality. And I think it is getting out of hand again. You know, no matter whether you like it or not, it's not right. You know, to have 0.1% of the people having all the money, and then the bottom half, you know, they have as much money as half of the country basically, or maybe it's even higher than that. Maybe the 0.1% has as much money as 65% of the country. The bottom 65%. Alright, that's enough ranting about that. Most people will not watch this video to the end, so very few people will hear it. That's my philosophy. If you have to rant, do it at the end of your video. Like we're almost back. So we are going to drive through Seattle next on our way to Queen Anne neighborhood and get some driving video around there. Video soon. Hope you enjoyed Mercer Island. So thanks for watching, and